Footage of an 18-month-old child being physically abused by her nanny in Uganda has been viewed over 21 million times in 4 days. Now, it begs the question, why does such sensitive, graphic footage need to be put online? Why does it need to be broadcast? And should we be sharing it? I'm joined in studio by Parent24 editor Scott Dunlop, who's going to talk us through the very sensitive but important issues that this brings up. Scott, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Jerusha.
Now, a quick search of this video shows us BBC, of course, News24 and Parent24, Asian news site, the IB Times, Cameroon Online, the New York Daily News. This is really being viewed everywhere, and of course the video has been shared on all these sites.
That's right, yeah.
But why is this important? Is it important?
Well, first of all, it went viral on social media primarily, and I think the news outlets picked up on it from there and realized that it was something that was being viewed, and also that there's a story behind it, that it was a very human story that people wanted to share via the news outlets. And as the editor at Parent24, I initially looked at it and said, we don't show footage of children being hurt or abused. We have our policy is to protect children, to protect the rights of children. In this case, we made an exception because of the important story behind the abuse.
Now, Scott, there are a few people who have commented on the video on both Parent and News24 sites saying, is it really necessary to show it in its entirety, just simply because it's so difficult to watch and it's so graphic? So why the decision from News24 and Parent24 to run the full video? I think
my understanding is that we have a responsibility. Obviously, we can't change the situations as they were filmed in that video. That is what it is. Fortunately, the child is well, according to reports. But our responsibility is to show this footage, to provoke a response in our viewers, so that they wouldn't go away thinking that's just horrible and walk away, but they would have some kind of practical response. Perhaps they could go home, check their own home environments, make sure that their child is safe with caregivers, and when they hire caregivers and childminders, to make sure that they're doing it responsibly and that they're following up with those processes.
Closing thoughts on this video and it being broadcast?
Well, Parent24 loves to offer helpful tips and more happier content for parents. So I think it's important for all of us to recognize that there are dark sides to society where there is violence, children are being hurt, and it could be happening next door to you, it could be happening all over the country, and it's important to keep an eye out and be vigilant for those instances and to report it if necessary.